Today, the entire African community and the world at large join together with the people of Zambia to celebrate the life of an African icon and freedom fighter.
Few would have ever thought a boy born in a remote village at Luba Mission in Chinsali would go on to become Zambia's first president and one of Africa's great leaders. Few too would have ever imagined that a boy born in the same year when the British South Africa Company relinquished power to the colonial office in Britain would be the one to spearhead the fight against colonial rule and eventually succeed in ending it. Kenneth David Kaunda was born on April 28, 1924, from David Julizia Kaunda and Helen Nyamo Nyirenda. His full names are Kenneth David BUCHIZIA MUTEPA Kaunda. He was the last born of 8 children, with 5 surviving into adulthood. Kaunda was given the name BUCHIZIA, meaning the unexpected one, for he was born in the 20th year of the marriage of his parents. Kaunda spent his childhood days at Luba Mission, a place founded by his father who opened the Bemba land to Christianity. With his excellent organization abilities, which many had noticed, Kaunda was elected as Secretary General of the African National Congress, ANC, at a party congress held in 1953. The years that followed were active years of political mobilization and organization, and it was not long before Kaunda was arrested together with his president, Harry Mwangankumbula, for being in possession of what colonialists termed subversive materials. Kaunda's political life changed dramatically starting in 1958. Kaunda came out of prison together with other ZANC leaders in 1960, and after 4 months he was elected president of UNIP, the United National Independence Party, formed by Mainza Chona and Paul Kalichini while Keke was in prison. UNIP under Kaunda was to push the independence struggle further into an aggressive drive and adopted what they called passive non-violent action, a form of civil disobedience against the federation policy. This was the Cha-Cha-Cha period. It was a period of heated speeches, aggressive campaigns, and clashes. It was during this period that Mrs. Linda Burton, a white settler, was burnt to death near Ndola. Kaunda went into reflections and published 2 books, Black Government together with Colin Morris, and later Zambia Shall Be Free. In 1963, the road to independence started lighting up. Following an election under which the ANC and UNIP later went into a pact, a coalition government was formed with UNIP securing 14 seats, ANC 7, while the UFP held 16 seats. Kaunda, known to some then as Mr. UNIP, entered the Legislative and Executive Council for the first time as Minister of Local Government. Kaunda was guided by the philosophy of humanism, which put a human being at the center of everything.
We are speaking of 2 lines of evil in the society of man today. One, exploitative international capital, with its offshoots of imperialism, colonialism, neo-colonialism, Zionism, fascism, racism, and apartheid, on one hand. On the other hand, you have poverty and its offshoots of hunger, ignorance, disease, crime, corruption, and above all, exploitation of man by man.
May his soul rest in peace.